Good morning. Welcome to the Bearded Bama Bushcrafter. It is Wednesday morning and I'm out here still trying to catch this coyote fox. This morning about 4 o'clock a.m. I heard the dogs barking and I got up. Came out here with a handgun. I wish I'd have grabbed my shotgun, but just kind of in a quick hurry I grabbed a pistol and my light, and I came out here, and about where I'm standing from right up through there, I was standing and I shined the light, and looking back at me was a predator. And I'm not 100% sure what it was. It could have been a big red fox or it could have been a coyote. I saw their eyes shine. They were good and bright. And I was able to get into the woods, but it darted off and went this way. The trap is right over in here. I'm going to relocate that trap. It has been, man, well over a week. And I've only had something mess with it. Didn't get into it. So I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to try a new tactic as far as this goes with this predator. I'm going to set it up here. And I'm going to have to be real careful, because we've got little dogs and I've been trying to keep them from getting into it. But I've got to get this predator. I lost another bird, so that's 3 birds since I initially started trying to catch this predator. My neighbor has managed to kill 2 fox that have been messing with his chickens. And that may be what's going on here too. Maybe just a fox den, and it's definitely, a fox or a coyote. I know I can hear coyotes at night. So I'm going to get over here and I'm going to pull this trap and I'm going to make a new set here. And we're going to see if we can catch this creature. The frustrating thing, I am losing chickens. But what makes me even more frustrated is I'm losing hens. I've got 3 stupid roosters. Well, they're not stupid, but they're roosters. And I don't lose them, but I'm losing my laying hens. And that hurts. Did find a little bird's nest. Make a nice little tinder bundle right there. All right, before I go reset that trap, move it and reset it, mail call. F&T Trapping Supply Trading Post. It's always fun to get mail. Had to order a few things, and man, they're pretty quick on getting stuff here. It's a good company. I've ordered from them before. And oh, cool! Sent me a cool decal for my vehicle if I want. All right. Ooh, a cat. This is what I wanted to. It's like Christmas, ain't it, Finley? Never have too much sheep's wool. I got some new traps that I'm really excited about. I've been wanting. We'll talk about these real quick. Alright, these are Minnesota brand traps, and man, I am excited about these. Offset. I've read on the offset and the regular, I guess just closed trap where they touch, and then there's a soft heel trap. I'm not gonna grab it, but the soft heel has rubber right here. Some states require you to use offset. State of Alabama doesn't, but I just went with these. These are the 550s, Minnesota brand. And I met a guy who was a professional trapper down at the management area a couple years ago, and this was his. He highly recommended these, so I have ordered me 3 of them. And these are for coyotes, fox, bobcat. So I'm going to have to get these set up. Got the swivel on it. Always add another little swivel, little hook, and then put an anchoring system on it.
There's something on the side of it.
Something on the side of it? Okay, that's probably the packaging list. This has a neat little latch. They call it a night latch. You can hear it click when you get it set right. Guess I just made it click there. Pan is set. These are made in Minnesota. Alright. Alright, I got resupply on some of the scents. I got some coyote scent. And the red fox. Pretty much universal on all my trap sets. On my land sets. And then I found this stuff, Carmen's Sweet Meat. It's predator bait. It says it's good for all. So I'm going to try this out. Check out that stuff. I was using All-Call, and I didn't see it on where I ordered this stuff from, the F&T. And so I went with this Sweet Meat. I'm going to be trying this out. Yeah, buddy.
When are you going to use those? The ones that...
Alright, these are some strong traps. I like the way these traps come. They're real clean and smooth. Let's see if you can listen to this little night latch. It goes off, it always makes me jump. You'll hear a little click. That little click, it is set and ready to go. Look how flat that pan is sitting there. I'm not going to have to do any adjustments like my old Dukes. All those traps are made overseas now. Still good traps, but the quality seems to be less. And this is a good strong double coil. Boom! A lot of power right there. They have them with 4 coils. Whew. That is a lot of power right there. Alright, love these traps. I'm going to get them boiled in my walnut dye, get them set up and get these ready to use. You never stop learning, that's for sure. Okay, so what I'm figuring, I have not been able to find the kill sites, I guess is what I would say. The young male that I trapped one time, I found where he had stopped and ate it. I'm thinking that I'm dealing with a female, and she may be carrying it to a den. I can find areas of where the attack happened, where it came out, maybe dropped it to regrip it, and then I find a few feathers, and they get into the woods, and that's it. Normally you can find where they stop and eat the carcass, and I've not been able to find it. I did find the spot where I made the first trap set. There were a bunch of feathers there, but there were no legs or the head or anything like that, or wings. And what I'm thinking, I'm going to sit here, because for this particular area I've tracked through here and found where they exit. They seem to be coming. There may be a den down here in this little woodlot. I don't know if it's a fox or a coyote. It doesn't matter. It's killing my chickens, and I have got to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this little area right here. This is going to be some backing, and I'm going to set my trap right in this area, because this seems to be a corridor of travel, or at least of escape. So we're going to get this set up, and I'm going to talk about something I noticed with my trap. It was my error, and this happens. Under the pan, something had gotten lodged, so it was preventing the pan from being triggered and the trap going off. So that was my fault. May have caught something, because I did see tracks in the bed area of the trap 2 times. Wednesday of last week, and then yesterday morning, I believe it was. And it's been almost 2 weeks. This Friday coming up will be 2 weeks since I set this trap, and I should have caught something by then. So I'm just gonna relocate here, and we'll see what we can get done. Okay, the thing with trapping, it's like anything else. You never stop learning. In this dirt, it's kind of sandy loam with some clay, and you'll get these clogs, and I think one of those was under the pan on that trap. I went down there and I was trying to get friendly. These things will, man, sometimes I've been setting them in the trap bed and get them just about ready and finished, and they go poof, and sand flies, dirt flies all up in your face. And it can be aggravating. But I'm going to go back. I'm about to get in this trap with this Dukes. I think this is the number 2. This is for coyotes and bobcats and fox. I'm going to get this pan leveled off, get it set, get the stakes driven in the ground. I'm going to try some, Finley went to get me some dirt from another area, and I'll make sure this bed is a lot cleaner when I set the trap and that nothing is up under that pan. If you look closely, I've got the pan leveled. And this one arm that's up, it's free. If I could set this a certain way, you may see me catch myself here. I'll try to demonstrate here. This right here is free. And if you work in here, you don't have to worry about, I don't know if that's showing up good on the camera. You don't have to worry about catching yourself. Keep your fingers clear. Now that right there's got tension on it. The dog's got it caught and latched. Trying to get a good angle on that. And the pan is good and level. Now all I got to do is get it driven into the ground with the stakes, anchor it down, and then get it set and make sure that nothing gets under this area here, because that will prevent, if a creature steps on it, it'll prevent it from going off. And that's what I believe was happening, because we took a stick down there and pressed it, and I was like, oh, and I had to just jab it, and something was under the plate, under the that trigger there, so I missed it. But you're learning, I'm learning. All right, here with this trap bed, this is where the anchor's going to go, and the spring that has a swivel, and this will be where the trap's going to sit. I'm going to bring in some different soil. This is kind of got more clay in it than anything. Can you see that right there? So these clogs can mess up your trap bed if you're not careful. They can lodge under that pan and keep that thing from going off. So Finley, my helper, he's running a little bit of a fever this morning, so it's best for him to stay out of school when they're running a fever, so he's with me. Hopefully he can handle the job I got him doing. All right, Finley got me some dirt. I'm gonna take the trap and we're gonna get it placed. I've got the anchoring system buried over here. I noticed last time I had it crossed, and I'm gonna get it set down in there, seated good, because you don't want it wobbling. And hopefully this is gonna be a better dirt hole set. Let's take a look at it. I got the pan cover on, which is to prevent stuff from getting up under the pan. And I'm gonna put the dirt hole back for the bait and all, and I'll build up the backing, the fencing here. So I hope we catch something here. I keep saying that because I'm losing my chickens. All right, there's the center of the trap here. Dirt hole going there for the bait. We'll cover up the pan a little more, spruce it up, and it'll be ready to go. Let's talk real quick about what I have in my trapping basket. I made this basket out of a trash can. And I took some straps off of an Alice pack and made my carrying straps. Made me a little handle out of some 550 cord. Made my sifter, just hardware cloth, and some, those are little 1x1 pieces. 1.5. Got a bag full of bones, sheep's wool, my pan covers, bones and feathers. See, I've got feathers here. Got a white feather with a string tied to it, similar to this, and I use it when I do my bobcat sets on the trash piles, and I'll hang this up, and this thing will blow as an attractant. You know, that movement will attract, and I caught some good bobcats with that. Got a hatchet. I always keep a hatchet with me. And I believe this is called a gopher tool. Pretty cool tool to do your little dirt hole sets. A little hammer and a trenching tool. And I keep a spray bottle. This has my fox urine on it, and I just take it, man, and I spray everything down. And the thing that can happen, I mean, a coon can get into this. You know, my target animal is a coyote, but I think I'm having fox problems too. And you know, when things are getting your livestock or your poultry, whatever, you got to protect them. And I have lost 3 good laying hens to a stinking predator. Now I know they're out here and they've got to survive too, but you know, hey, we've got to put a little control on this, because I feed and take care of my chickens, and they produce eggs for us, and sometimes they produce meat. And here they are being snatched away by a creature in the night. But this morning when I came out, it was real interesting. I knew something was up by the way the dogs were barking. And this is about the area, just judging back up through the trees there. I was standing up there in the open, and the light was hitting the eye shine, and it was approximately right in here. And don't forget Dick's, the name says it all. Not my favorite place to shop. Anyway, just went on a little rant there, didn't I? So cool. Oh yeah, also made me a little tube. This is where I put my anchors in. I can carry 3 or 4 in there. I usually carry 2 pair. One time had way too many in it, and it was causing the basket to fall over. That's kind of it in a nutshell. All right, so I'm gonna back out of here. I know my scent is here, but it'll dissipate. And creatures, you know, the predators, they're like us. They're creatures of habit. They'll come by here sooner or later. They're gonna get, what is over here? And they're gonna stick their nose in it. Let's check it. Look at this bed. That colored dirt there, I was able to sift it, and that is approximately where the pan is. The dirt hole with the bait, and I put some feathers around it. Got some all-call down in there. I don't know what that was. And just got this fencing. Yeah, they can come through it, but they're gonna come pathway of least resistance. So hopefully in this little few inches, I'm gonna get that predator put his or her paw right there, and boom. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Appreciate you guys putting up with me. Those few who are following along, liking the videos, I appreciate you, every one of you. Y'all go on and hit that like button and leave me a comment. Say hello, say goodbye, say something. All right, guys, y'all take care. See you later.